I'm going to be building the best console gaming setup under $600. As you can see on this desk, we have a bunch of different things, but the most important part, of course, is the console. So this is an Xbox Series S, and you can get one nowadays for about $240. They used to be like $300 or something. You can get like 120 FPS on this, which is really good for a console. Lots of you guys are probably familiar with this already. You can also get the Xbox Series X, which is about $500, but the graphics are a little bit better. But since we're trying to make a setup under $600, this is going to be our best bet. So although this console can get 120 FPS, but with this monitor right here, it can't because it's only like a 75 Hz monitor, so we're only going to be getting 60 FPS. On Amazon, this monitor is about $130, but on other sites, you can probably get it cheaper. It's also 24 inches. If you're getting an Xbox Series S, I would definitely recommend getting an 144 Hz monitor. So this monitor stand isn't the best, like it kind of wobbles as you guys can see, but it will do the job. If you guys did not know, you can actually use a keyboard and mouse on an Xbox Series S or like PlayStation, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So we have this RK61 that goes for about $55, and honestly, it's a good mechanical keyboard. It looks clean with the keycaps because it's all white. And if you guys are curious, in the switch type, it is red. In my opinion, 60% keyboards actually look really clean, so that's kind of what we went with. This keyboard does have like a USB like wireless receiver, or you can plug it in right here to be wired. Also, it doesn't have any of those like feet that pop up to make your keyboard like on a slant. So we turn the RGB on, and the only reason that P is blinking because it's not connected to anything yet, but as you guys can tell, it does have rainbow RGB and stuff like that, so you can also change it to a bunch of different designs, so it looks really cool. So for the mouse, we're going with the G402, and it is made by Logitech. You can get this mouse for about $30. As you guys can tell, it kind of does have a weird shape on the side, like it's only meant for right-hand people. It does have like a lot of buttons, as you guys can see, like there's a ton of buttons on this mouse. Like I think they're basically for the DPI and stuff, as you guys can see there, but yeah, honestly, this is a pretty good mouse. One of the downsides of this mouse is it actually is pretty heavy. It's over like 100 grams or something like that. So this is the mouse pad right here. It actually looks really good and it's very big. It is by Gutsy and is around $40. So more on the pricey side for a mouse pad, but it will make the setup look a lot better with the color and design. You might not be able to tell on camera, but the print quality is absolutely insane on these mouse pads. The design of this mouse pad is actually the Vermax one, so if you like this mouse pad, make sure to go check out Gutsy. These headphones are the Razer Barracuda X's, and this sound quality on these are really good. They actually are $80, so if you don't want to spend that much money, you can definitely lower your budget. This headset is wireless, but since I'm using an Xbox, I do have to use a wire. And also it does come with this microphone right there that you just attach to the headphones. The mic basically just sounds like maybe a little bit above average microphone sounding for a headset. Also, this headphone is actually adjustable. I'm trying to do it with one hand here, but as you guys can see, it can kind of go. This is like, I think the most it can go, but on each side, it can do that. I have a small head, so we're gonna have to put that all the way back up. So for the headphones, the next thing is actually not necessary, but we're gonna be just setting up this headset stand here. It's only like under $10, so it won't add too much. But if you're definitely on a tight budget, I would definitely recommend not getting this because it's definitely not necessary. So then we just put the top thing in there. And yeah, we got a fully built headset stand. And when the headset goes on it, it actually looks really nice. So that's the only reason I would recommend getting it, and so your headphones aren't all over the place. So another thing that's not necessary in your gaming setup is some fake plants, but in my opinion, they make a gaming setup look just a lot better. So for the video, we're gonna be using these two IKEA ones. They're just really small, as you guys can see, compared to my hand. So the set of IKEA plants actually does come with 3, but as you guys can tell, this one doesn't look like the rest, so we're just gonna be using these 2. We have everything that we need for the setup here, and we're going to be doing some cinematics in a second, but I'm just going to say that after this, we're just going to test free building in Fortnite to see how well this setup performs. But anyway, cue the montage. My love's like a black hole sun, so bright when it burns, so dark when it's done. So hard to relate to one when I find myself tripping off that blunt. So we are in Fortnite Creative right now on like a 0 delay map, and we're just like free building and testing it out to see how good it is. So we're only getting like 60 FPS because we don't have like a 144 Hz monitor, we only have a 75 Hz. In this keyboard, like, I'm kind of used to like a 75% keyboard. I think that's what it is. But honestly, this keyboard is pretty responsive and I actually am liking the red switches. And this mouse is a little bit heavier than my normal one, which is like the Razer Viper Ultimate or something like that. But honestly, it's not like too hard to build on, but I'm kind of missing all my edits, as you guys can see. The mouse pad is nice and big, so we aren't having a problem like moving it, but the glide on it is amazing as well. The headphone sounds are pretty good actually for $80. The sound quality on these headphones are actually really good, and I would actually recommend this headphones. Overall, this setup is actually really good. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, that probably means you enjoyed it, so I think you should subscribe. Also, like the video because that also helps me out a lot. But anyways, peace.